Hey family, welcome back to my channel. This is a part two. Okay, I did part one already on the missing 44 years old Casey Young from Spartanburg, South Carolina. Actually, it was a request reading because somebody watched part one, and I did let many of you know in part one that I will end up doing a part two. Okay, now with this reading right here, it's going to be two parts. I'm letting you know ahead of time. So please, you know, watch this video and look for part two. Because it's going to be back to back. And when this video ends, I'm going to make sure the link is going to be at the top. So click on part two as well. Or should I say part three? All right. But anyway, this is an update reading on the missing Casey Young, who went missing on May the 15th of this year. Update. I did Google her name, and it's interesting how the first reading I did on her, let me just say, a lot of information, because see, I don't know this sister, but God knows her. Let me just say that. And I am led by the Spirit. But a lot of information that came out in that reading that I did on her, and I will show you all that reading, so make sure you watch that reading also. The Spirit was dead on it, okay? It mentioned about relationships. It mentioned about, Casey being in a entanglement relationship. And that's a complicated, difficult relationship that can be quite toxic. That came out. And the Spirit let me know that she knows this individual. And see, I didn't know she had a boyfriend or not. Couldn't find out, Casey, I believe had a live-in boyfriend. And actually, from what I'm hearing, he was her fiance, I believe. But obviously there was trouble in paradise. Let me just say that. And he let the police know. Well, let me say this also. When I Google her name, see, it has here a man charged in connection to missing woman in Spartanburg County, South Carolina. Deron Collins arrested, accused of hiding evidence in her missing case. Her boyfriend told the cops they had got into an argument. And see, that came out my reading too. Disagreements, conflict. I would let many of you know that she was dealing with some struggles in her life, but it was definitely personal. Let me just say that. And also, either she knew the person, it could have been her lover, or, I would definitely pick up on somebody that she knew. Let me just say that. And this situation pertains to relationships. So that's confirmation for me. Even though what comes out in these readings are allegedly and for entertainment purpose only. Let me just say that. As well as this current reading is allegedly, and it is for entertainment purpose only. I have to say that. But I am led by the Spirit. And I always say that things play out. Now, as I stated, it's going to be a two-part to this reading. So keep that in mind. I was trying to get an idea of where she could be. Sometimes I can get an idea when I'm using these right here, okay? Sometimes I can get an idea when I'm using these right here. They have like letters to them, and I would get like clues. So far, this is what I have. I believe it's a clue, big time. It's a good chance she could be in nature, family, but we're gonna hope for the best. I have here. Let me see something. I thought y'all could see it. I apologize. Let me adjust this real quick. I have here the word nature, and you can get work. You can get work, or you can get the word York. And I'm not saying she's in York, South Carolina, okay? But remember, we did see some traveling in that last reading. Let me just say that. And I have this left, KVW. And I don't know if you could take these words and add them to this to form a new word, if you know what I mean. Because you can get, WAV, but there's no E. The E is here, but it's over here, if you know what I mean, okay? All I know is nature is definitely standing out to me big time. Nature, okay? But anyway, I'm going to dive more deeper into this reading. concerning the disappearance of 44 years old Casey Young. Before I get started, I want to send my love to her family members. I'm praying your loved one will be found no matter what. It's nothing like not knowing. I don't wish this on nobody. Let me just say that. And I am getting ready to get started with this reading. But as you see, it's definitely somebody that she knows. And kind of find out it was her live-in boyfriend. All I know is that they said that she had left work and she was headed home. But as you see, it looks like she had got into it with her live-in boyfriend. And who knows what that was really all about. But the fact that accusations came out, that lets me know that somebody's accusing somebody of wrongdoing, and it could be possibly some cheating, because when you check out the first reading I did on her, it kind of alludes to something like that. Somebody being very secretive, deception, and all that is playing a part. So anyway, let me see something. I have a video right here, and I want to share this also, family. Casey Young, missing person. Let me see something here. It's showing commercials right now. Give me a minute, family. I just want to share this video. I might not share this one. Let me see something. I might share another one. Just give me a minute. Let me see something here. And this is the picture right here of Casey, family, and her boyfriend. Let me find a good picture right here. Okay, I'm gonna try this one right here. Let's see something. Spartanburg man caught on camera dumping missing girlfriend car. Solicitor says. And not only do they have him on camera, dumping, or shall I say abandoning her car, but also they said that he had placed some items in a dumpster as well. And we know that's not good, okay? And we will get started with this reading, family. I just want to get many of you caught up. Please like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. And definitely hit the like. It would bring more awareness to Casey case. All right, family? We're going to just pray and hope for the best that she will be found. That's really all that matters.
And new tonight, a missing woman's boyfriend is now a person of interest in her disappearance. And the solicitor says they caught him with her car hours after she went missing. Fox Carolina's Brooke Cromer following that case for us. She's live with a pretty big update from that bond hearing in Spartanburg County today.
Well, Jorge, investigators say Young's boyfriend, Deron Collins, was the last person to see her alive. Now he's accused of hiding evidence and trying to cover up his involvement in the case. Collins told cops that he and Young got into an argument after she got home from work at Spartanburg Regional Hospital 2 weeks ago. He says she left in her car and he stayed home. Today, the solicitor says Collins unplugged security cameras at their home and manually deleted surveillance videos from their security system that night. But investigators say he was captured on surveillance at a nearby apartment complex and can be seen driving, parking, and wiping down Young's car while wearing gloves. Young's family says they were worried about her safety.
He threatened her when she came back home, and we told her don't go home by herself, and yet she went home, and then we did not see her no more. So we are very, very, we're not satisfied with this courtroom at all. Yes, he got a GPS, but we still don't know where she is. So just pray for us. Pray that Casey, we find her.
Now, in court, we also learned that Collins has prior domestic violence charges when he was serving in the military. And Collins is charged with grand larceny and obstruction of justice. And once he bonds out, he'll be on house arrest with GPS monitoring. Young has not been found, and there is a $10,000 reward for information about her whereabouts. Reporting live, Brooklyn Cromer, Fox Carolina News.
All right, family. So there you have it. We're going to go ahead and get started this reading, family. Remember, we'll come out this reading concerning the disappearance of Casey Young. It is allegedly, it's not facts, and this is for entertainment purpose only. So give me a minute here. And this right here is the first reading that I did on her right here. So feel free to check this out. Be looking for this in the description section. Okay, family? All right, let's go ahead and get started. I thank you all for your love supporting my channel. You would like to support your sister, even though this is a labor of love, okay? This is the gift that keeps on giving. And this is my passion to be of service, especially when it comes to, you know, shedding light on the darkness when it comes to the missing. Let me just say that. So let me get positioned. I'm going to get started. Many of you already know what she looks like, but I need this up here because I like to look into the eyes, okay? Okay. And this will be a two-part. I just want to get many of you caught up, okay? Many of you know how I roll. And I like to be led by the Spirit when it comes to what I use. I'm going to hold on. I'm going to start off using this. Now, many of you already know the background of this case. So let's continue. But for the most part, we'll see a lot of, we will receive clarity and also confirmation what we already know. But anything else the Spirit wants to know concerning her, concerning Casey's disappearance, it will come out in this reading. Please know that. And even though whatever you see, it is allegedly. Holy Spirit leads me to all truth, seeking clarity on the disappearance of Casey Young. That's at my intentions. I'm seeking clarity on the disappearance of Casey Young. Y'all remember part 1, the word danger came out? It came back out again. You see that? Danger, scream. The Spirit already know what I'm going to ask ahead of time. Seeking clarity on the disappearance of Casey Young. Now led up to a disappearance. Where is Casey? Seeking clarity on the disappearance of Casey Young. Wow. Did we hear something about the cameras wasn't working? Did we hear something about the cameras were tampered with? For her family members or her friends, those who are watching this reading, yeah, this is confirmation right here. Okay? How the cameras were tampered with. Also think about no legit security. The Spirit is on it. Please know that. Now, sometimes when I'm shuffling, the cards will just do this, okay? So let me check the deck real quick. This is my homemade deck. I call this Mystery Unlock. I think certain messages flipped over. Give me a minute. Oh, okay. I thought something had flipped over. I guess not. Clarity of disappearance of Casey Young. Really up to a disappearance. Where is Casey? I'm looking at Casey and I'm looking at, what's his name? Deron? Yeah, I'm looking at both of them. Anything Spirit wants us to know. Sometimes I have to fact check my information, family. I don't want just anything popping up. Just want to be mindful of what I put out there. Let me just say that. I'm going to stop right there, okay? I'm going to put this right here so y'all can see. Okay, let me see what I'm looking at here. Hold on. I'm just fact checking. Okay, I'm going to go with this. I feel good about what came out. No matter what came out, it's allegedly, okay, family? It is allegedly. Okay, I have here situation, left by choice, ran away. Now, could she have ran away? Yes, but had she ran away on her own merit, I'm sure that she would have, seeked out help from her loved ones as far as calling them. What I'm picking up with this is she had gotten into a conflict, okay? And as we see, it looks like she had gotten in conflict with her so-called partner. I'm just going to say her partner, okay? Her live-in partner. And what I'm picking up with this is she was trying to get away from him. She was trying to run away from him, okay? That's what I'm getting from this right here. I have here choosing to accept and believe their lies in the dark. Remember the word buried that came out in the first reading? And I told you that can be somebody that could be possibly buried, okay? Or I think about secrets, how someone trying to bury the truth. They're trying to keep information from somebody, okay? It has here choosing to accept and believe their lies in the dark. Also, what came out is somebody being denial also. And then I showed you already no camera on or working. We have here danger, scream, help me. And then we have the word danger again. This is confirmation. She was in danger. But she was unaware of danger that day. I guess she didn't think what was going to go down went down, if you know what I mean. When a person has history of drug use, someone they know can take advantage of them, set up, sabotage them. Now, this doesn't mean, I don't know anything about, KC does drugs. I can get this if the person smoke weed. But if this is not her energy, it could be the energy of her partner, okay? It has here, caught off guard, give me your keys and your money. The key word is caught off guard. Remember we saw in the news, they were saying that he was cleaning up the car and he had drove her car and went to another apartment complex in the parking lot trying to clean her car with the gloves on. Okay, it has here good housekeeping. This one is trying to cover up. They're trying to clean up, make sure their DNA is not, showing up. Okay, so this is confirmation, good housekeeping, cleaning up their mess. Seeking attention, they love the spotlight. Remember the word accusation came out in the first reading? False accusations. I'm being told that I'm not loyal to a friend or lover. Cheating. It says cheated, but it speaks about false accusations. It has here hostility with someone, fight and conflict. It has here convenience store, something about a convenience store. So it's a good, because he did have her car, okay? So he could have drove past a convenience store, or he could have went inside of a convenience store for whatever reason. But it looked like he could be on camera. But anyway, convenience store, CVS. So I would suggest anybody that's close to this case need to check out a CVS in the area and check the camera footage. It has here having an affair. And I can also get this if you're in a relationship and you're seeing somebody else, okay? But we do see that somebody is accusing somebody of wrongdoing, period. You never know. Something could have jumped off with accusations when she got home. And one thing led to another. Situation has a mental disorder, unbalanced, tapped out, overreacted, responded in a negative way. Pretty much one thing led to another. Emotions heated up. Self-sabotage, got caught up in the drama. The need to walk away from the drama. Let's continue. I'm going to shuffle. I'm going to go around one more time, and then I'm going to do a part 2, okay? So make sure you watch the part 2. I'm going to set this to the side. And make sure y'all give me a good thumbs up now for making the effort. Because I really want this sister to be found, okay? For her family's sake. For her family's sake. Because it's nothing like not knowing. I wish that on nobody. I'm just going to shuffle. What comes out, come out, okay? So you can clear from disappearance of KC Young. What led to her disappearance? What happened to KC? Anything Spirit wants to know about Casey's disappearance? According to the Spirit, there were warning signs. And I don't know who that lady was that was talking in the news. It could have been her mother or a family member. But she did stated that this was, a toxic relationship. Remember, entanglement, a complicated toxic relationship that can A complicated toxic relationship. A complicated relationship that can be quite toxic. That's entanglement. A lot of times cheating is involved because there's always somebody else is in the picture unbeknownst to the other. But just by her talking, that family member, that was confirmation right there. She was in a toxic relationship. It has here warning signs. So the signs were there. It looked like she was in an abusive relationship. The signs were there. Look at this. This one jumped off. If she actually made it home, this one jumped off. Revealing, they found out about your secret and confronted you. This is what jumped off. So either she found out about his secret, her living partner, or he found out about her secret because deception and secretive came out in the first reading. Attention, they targeted their victim when they are alone, singled them out when they're distracted. So yeah, she was alone with him. Yes, family, the Spirit is talking, okay? And none of this is in my opinions. Seeking clarity about disappearance of KC. Anything Spirit wants to know concerning disappearance of KC. Anything Spirit wants to know concerning the disappearance of KC. Being led by the Spirit. My goodness. All right, family. Remember in the first reading, trapped in fear, and I let many of you know that can let you know that she was taken against her will, or mental trapped in fear can let you know that she was in a situation or an environment she couldn't see a way out. Okay, she felt powerless and hopeless, and also Spirit let me know she was depressed. Anyway, mentally feels trapped. You want freedom from something or someone in an unpleasant situation. She wants her story told, okay? And I'm asking my spirit guides to connect with her spirit guides, okay? It has here news. No good upcoming news at this time. So right now, everything's at a standstill, family, because her partner, Deron, is not talking. He knows what he knows, but he's not talking. And that's very sad because, you know, he's keeping the information as far as her location. There's a good chance she could have been abandoned, dropped off somewhere. And also, this is an ongoing investigation. Seeking clarity. Anything Spirit wants to know concerning Casey disappearance. I'm looking at her, but I'm starting looking at him also. Clarity. Ooh. Okay, this did pop out. It says celebrate recovery. So it's a good chance that they will find her family. It's in the Most High God divine timing. When it comes to my reading, it's something about threes. So we're looking at within 3, 6, 9, or 12 days. Within, or weeks, or it can be months. Okay? But if we shorten it, hopefully we will know something about her whereabouts within 3 months or before, okay? I'm just praying that she'll be found alive. You know, only time would tell, but it doesn't look good, family. It really doesn't. Now, this says accident, but I do not believe it was an accident. It has here days, feels lost, okay? But what comes to me is that word drug came out. I don't know if he drugged her, and only time would tell if they find her and they check her system. But what stands out to me is she could have been drugged, okay? Because it came out more than one time in the reading. A lot of times I look for clues when it comes to my readings. Hold up. All right. Seeking clarity on the disappearance of Casey. Anything Spirit wants to know concerning the disappearance of Casey. Anything else Spirit wants to know concerning the disappearance of Casey. Whoop. Hold up, family. Remember that word temptation? In my readings, words repeat themselves. Pay attention to repeated words. Situation, falling for, question, temptation. So this is definitely playing a part. Somebody acted out being tempted, okay? I think about one's desires. Either you're in a relationship, your desires as far as hooking up with somebody else. Clarity about the disappearance of Casey. Then Spirit wants to know. Hold on. Okay, this card right here popped up upward, and I do acknowledge the cards when they pop up upward. Give me a minute, family. Sorry when these cards do that. Give me a minute. Now this says, and actually it's repeating itself, situation, self-sabotage, initiating conflict, caught up in the drama. All right, family, I'm going to do it one more time, and then I'm going to start on part 2, okay? Seeking clarity, what led up to the disappearance of Casey Young. I think Spirit wants to know. Anything else Spirit wants to know concerning the disappearance of Casey Young? Now, I am picking up on the location south. I will say that. And the only reason I'm saying that because I thought about that word nature. You know, it's a good chance she could be in nature, or she could be, or her location could be somewhere that the word nature is a part of a street name. Okay, keep all of that in mind. The word nature can be part of a street name. Let me just say that. But it has here southwest, but it might not be southwest. It could be towards the south location. Okay, it has here southwest. But I'm definitely picking up on south, period. It has here help secure their future. Whatever that means. It has here open field. Now let me say this real quick, family. Let me say this real quick. Um, they do have him on camera putting some items in a dumpster, okay? And we know when items sits in a dumpster for quite some time and they come to dump those items, they go straight to a landfill. I'm not saying she's in a landfill, but this says open field, okay? It says open field. So keep all of that in mind. Keep all of that in mind. I'm not really sensing. Well, I'm gonna let the spirit do the talking, okay? I'm gonna let the spirit do the talking. This says check cameras near a mall area or parking lot. And like I said, we did see something about a convenience store, okay? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and end this. This is already 30 minutes. I don't like making my videos that long because it takes time for them to load up and everything. So I'm going to start on part 2 next. Okay, family? I'm going to start on part 2 next. Let me do it one more time. Okay, just one more again. Hold on, family. One more time. Hold on. I really cannot force these messages to come out. I don't know this man's background, but obviously he does have a background because we did hear in the video he has a history of abuse and an unlawful background. Let me just say that. Now, this is a big time allegedly, because I'm not really trying to accuse him of other things, but it has here serial killer alert. Be on guard in this area. Murders often in a significant period of a month, whatever that means. Okay. Now this may not be his energy. A lot of times the spirit will reveal those hidden things that are going